Hello everyone, this is Birdy. Welcome to a new lesson in Houdini. Today we will continue our journey in the new series Art Directing Ocean in Houdini. Today we will make some modification on the layer Ocean Extend to extend the ocean and take some basic and concept inside it. So let's get started. So now let's go back after we make change on the auto top network or the fluid sim. Let's go back more. Let's go in the object level. Okay, so now let's explain some concept about the flat tank fluid extent. We need to make some changes here first, but let me go to at the beginning, add the keyframe 1. Let's put this here. Also let's put this here. First I think we need to make some change on the ocean spectrum. As we can see, Houdini, when we use ocean flat tank, it creates the ocean spectrum on the fluid extent. In other example like wave tank and guided ocean layer, it creates the ocean spectrum in the initial node, in the fluid ocean initial. Okay, so I don't want to make much different here, but maybe just I will make let's say another ocean spectrum. Maybe let's see what modification we can do here. Of course, if we can see the, let's hide the other object. This is the ocean we have. I think I should, to change all this, I should include it in the tick, and of course it's in the tick because we used animated character from Mixamo. So Mixamo create a tick list. Okay, so maybe let's start by 2. I want ocean but not with small waves. Maybe let's make this 8. 50 as well. Maybe I will do another merge like this, and this as well. Let's put this here. So first we have this ocean. Of course we don't have any wave instancing as a point to create different ocean spot, right? So maybe we can simply just create a grid. I think we already have the, yeah, okay, grid. Maybe let's say it will be 100 by 100. Let's see its size here. I don't want any large, we don't need large. Maybe 30 by maybe 30 by 30. We don't need a large ocean because we will we will zoom on the ocean itself. And it will be close. The camera will be very close, so we don't need a very big grid. This is the grid. Just for the demonstration, let's make ocean, another ocean evaluate here. Connect this here and connect this here. Now we have the ocean evaluate. I don't want to see this anymore. Okay, so now we can make modification easier and faster. Okay, so first I need to scatter points here. Maybe the scattering point will be 100. Connected here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it become much sharper because the instancing radius here is big, so it multiplied when they collapse together. It multiply which the area that they meet together. Okay, we can see it as well here as a wave instancing. If we just, as we can see, it's all red because all the radius for every point instancing is intersect with the other point or the other area of instancing. So we can make it like 10, like 5. Yeah, as we can see here now, it started to become smaller. As we can see here now, it's become much different because the radius is very small, right? Maybe 3, maybe 5. I think 5 will do the job. I like 5. Okay, I like how it look. Maybe we can make also a mask, add noise mask, so some area will have this effect and the other area wouldn't have this effect, right? So we can add another ocean spectrum here. We can copy it and paste it or make another one. It really depends on the effect that we want to make. If we want to add more wave and this wave cover all this, we just simply can add another ocean spectrum. No, this is ocean source. I don't want ocean source. I want ocean spectrum, something like this. Maybe I make it 4. I don't need a wave instancing. Maybe I add it like this. So now all the low frequency wave or big wave will cover all the ocean, and the ocean, the high frequency wave, the small wave, it will be on the top of this wave. But if we want only the ocean, the big ocean will be in the area that it doesn't have small ocean, and if we want to separate it, the big ocean, the low frequency ocean will be on an area, and the high frequency ocean, the small wave ocean, will be in another area. We can simply just take this, maybe make I think action create reference copy. Okay, as we can see here, same thing, and go to the mask and I think add mask, include intake. Now let's yeah, include intake, and just simply drag and drop our the first ocean. So now the big ocean, the big let's say make this 3. As we can see now, the high frequency wave, the low frequency wave, the big wave will be only in the area where it doesn't have high frequency wave or the small wave, right? As we can see here. So it really depends on the effect that you want to do. Okay. Yeah, I think it's this is 3, and this is also 3. Yeah, I'll make this 2. Now we should control shift click here to remove the code, because here it's copy the value from here, right? Same as if we just make a copy parameter paste relative reference. So this is what happened here. So all take the copy because we make the copy at the first place. Okay, so we need to remove the code and type which the value that we want. Also here, Control Shift, make it 9. Okay. And I think it looks fine now. We don't have to change anything. If we want to add other area, other wave tank that cover all of it, we can make other one like this, or simply just make it one, maybe something like this. So we will have very tiny small wave. Depends really on the, doesn't work like this, but anyway, because we already take the mask here. But anyway, this is how we can modify the shape of the ocean. Okay, let's continue. Control S to save. Okay, okay, looks good for me. Now we will talk more about the extended, how the Houdini extend the surface to make extended ocean or big ocean. Okay, or to combine together the fluid simulation mesh with the displacement ocean. Okay, first it make two masks for the low frequency wave and the high frequency wave in both sides. Okay, so the fluid here, the fluid simulation will have only the high frequency wave in small parts, but the low frequency wave or the big wave will not going to show here. It will show outside. So it make a mask, as we can see here in both. One for the particle fluid mask and the other for high frequency wave, and it change here. It makes 6 as below resolution 6, meaning only it will calculate the small wave. Okay, of course you can watch the Houdini masterclass ocean for 16 and 17. They explain this much better. Okay, the concept itself. Okay, let's see something different. Maybe yeah, we have the surface here, and all this is a flattering to add flatten attribute. If we check the flat attribute, let's see the flat attend, it will make the mouse. This will be like a transition from the displacement ocean and the wave that we have here. Okay, we're not going to use it here. So let's make some other example or more explain. This is the max high. This is the flatten distance. As we can see here, the area that it will flat it from the fluid itself. Yani here there will be a fluid, okay, and in the edge it will flat it until it will be totally flat to match the extent of the ocean. Okay, that we will do. And here also it may make another bad bound, extend it. We can extend it like this, as we can see. Okay, so from the flattering we can extend it and also then extrude it by a planer or along each axis, depend on what you really want to do. And you can increase the division if you want to make a camera, and the camera will cut some the area that you want. Okay, but we will not going to make any of this here. We just can only Houdini already make for us a particle fluid surface, and it's already, as we can see here, it's ready to be used. Maybe we can extend it a little bit if we stand here, go to, yeah, and but before we go there, also there is something I want to mention. It's written here adaptive 0.005, but we really want to not reduce, make this number a little bigger, because here we will have a very small detail, and we don't need all this detail because it will increase our point number. So maybe we will only make it 0.05. Yeah, so maybe 0.5, maybe 0.1. We can make some compare to see the difference, and also as we can, here it didn't reduce the point much, but later when there will be a simulation like in frame 30 or something, we will find the difference, because we will have lots and lots of details, so it can reduce the details a little bit, or reduce at least the point, but the quality will remain almost the same. So we're not going to feel it that we reduce the quality. Okay, as we can see here, if we check it, it's about 13 now. If we make it like 05, let's check how much it will be. 17. So let's make it 0.05, that's better. Okay, now let's make the cache. I will first save to disk. You can choose any keyframe you want, it doesn't really matter. Let's save it. Now let's make the reload. This is the saving the displacement ocean spectrum layer, so we can use it in the ocean surface. Okay, here also I will go to it later, but let's first, here it's just save a current frame, but here it should save the whole range. I don't want, yeah, maybe 150 is fine. Let's make it 150. Okay, let's make this 150. So let's make save to disk. So the caching is done, so let's load from disk and reload. Okay, now we have both the displacement file and the mask file. Also we can check it from here in the render. Of course, when we use the shelf tool, the Houdini create the material for us and make all the modification. So as we can see, here is the spectrum geometry, the displacement that we just cached, and this is the mask geometry. This is just one file, and this is the whole sequence. Okay, so read it from here. Let's go back. Check. Okay, so now I think this looks good. We can extend it more, depend on the camera. For example, let's make a camera. Maybe if we make the camera like this, we don't need to extend the. Well, I think we already have a camera, but maybe we can zoom in a little more. Maybe something like this. This is the camera. We have to lock it first, then move it. It will be something like this. We can make another camera if we want to make more than a camera. New camera 2. Let's lock it. Maybe it will be something like this. So it will be a much close camera. This is camera 2, and now we are on the perspective area. Okay, so we have another thing to do here. We also need to modify the flat tank interior. If we check here, Houdini import this the fluid, this box at the interior for the render, as it if it's like subsurface scattering. Okay, but we don't want to use this this mesh. We will use the other mesh that we the ocean mesh that we extended. Okay, because it's bigger than this. So let's go here. So we will have it from here, the render one. Yes. Let's convert it to the blue displacement. Okay, this is first. Second, we need to extend it to have a thickness. So we'll make extend volume. Now, as we can see, it has a thickness now. Okay, so this is, we will render this one. Not sure why it's create this null, but we can use it. It's okay. We can use it as a out in interior, maybe something like interior, something like this. Okay. So this is the final node tree that will be rendered. Okay. So that was the end of this lesson. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any question, please type it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like our video and subscribe to the channel and share it with your friend. And if you like to support us, you will find below the video link on Patreon and Gumroad. And we appreciate your support. Thank you and see you in the next lesson. Have a good day.